What?
Get away from
now.
Hey, what's going on?
security! He's harassing us.
What's going on? What's going on, man?
Right now. I'll kill you right now.
Incel behavior. All right, so streamers Valkyrae and Cinaa were having their Sisathon. So it's going to be a streaming marathon to where I could just take these off. This is going to be a streaming marathon where they do different segments and have different things set up. You know, typical to a subathon any other creator of stature would do. But they were doing an IRL stream with Emiru because they had different guests on. They had Pokimane on one time. They had Emiru. They had other female creators in the space, and they were out, you know, look like on a boardwalk somewhere, just chilling, doing IRL content, and this guy approaches them. Now, there was a couple encounters here that a lot of people were getting mixed up. This all happened in one day, as far as I know, as far as from my research. So this was the first encounter.
And I came at like 6 in the morning. Yeah.
Is that Emily? Is that? No way. Yo, can I get a picture with you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, okay. Let's get a picture. Wait, but can I rap you real quick?
I was waiting for it.
Nice to meet you.
Hi. My name's Russell.
Hi, nice
Hi,
to
Ray.
meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Emily, could you take
Rosie.
a photo?
Rosie, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
My name's Russell.
Russell.
She can take a pic. Oh, we can't because we have a. We actually we're on a time.
What stuff
Yeah,
you gotta
we're
do?
on a time limit.
There's
So.
no time frame.
Did you want to pic? Oh, sorry. Excuse us. Sorry.
Okay, so.
Doing a photo?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Why do they say rhyme?
Together.
Because his name's Russell.
Together.
Did you call me Russell?
No, his name is Russell.
Oh!
She's had a long week.
I am running on like 3 hours of sleep. Please forgive me. My brain is actually like lagged.
All right, fuck. Let's take a picture. Fuck it, let's get one, Rosie. Come on.
Cute.
Okay.
Rosie too.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks, Russell.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
Good night.
So from what I'm reading, he then took his hoodie off or changed his shirt or something and ran into them again after that. And that's this clip.
Yes, please.
Oh God.
Oh God, yes, that is. Can I sing for a change? A change for the better, as you would say?
Okay.
And the change would be for her number.
Oh.
If you'd like it, can I get your number?
I don't have a phone. I'm sorry.
Wait, put your number in mine.
I don't know how to use a phone. I'm sorry.
Wait, so I'm gonna keep following her.
Huh?
I'm gonna keep following her.
Not another one. I know. You're gonna have to get in line. There's too many stalkers.
That's not how you really
Fuck,
riz.
bro, what the fuck?
That's not the riz.
Get behind me.
Now, you see, right there is where you got to kind of cut shit off because it's just like he popping up too frequently. He done changed the shirt to make it look like it was somebody else. Apparently, the girls didn't know that was him at first. But then they realized afterwards, after he was already, you know, stalking them or whatever. But I'm not putting any fault on them. This guy's a weirdo. This guy's a weirdo for sure and a creep. But he said there at the end, well, I'm just going to keep following her. He asked her for a number, said no, told her to put her number in his phone. She said no to Emiru. And he said, well, I'm just going to keep following you. Right there, he said that a little bit too calm for me. I'd have been like, nah, like, this is why when you a streamer and you're high profile and there's a chance you'll get stream sniped, you got to walk around with security. I think they try to depend on the security at the place. That wasn't their personal security, so it was just literally the 3 girls, the assistant, Emily. I think the assistant name was Emily because I heard her name being called, and then the guy recording. He has like 30 pounds of equipment on, so it's like it's not really nothing he could do without risking breaking that equipment. Only thing he could really do is record and try to hold them off. You see in the beginning clip, he tried to hold them off, but that is just ridiculous, man. Like there's always going to be people like that. There's nothing you can really do except get his information. This is his face. Hold on, let me get his face on the screen. So this is the guy's face. He said his name was Russell. He introduced himself the first time. And you know, people are saying it's a different person, but if you look at the picture side by side, it's the same guy. It's the same weirdo with the same incel behavior. So as you can see, very weird situation there. Very dangerous situation that could have went way worse than it actually went. They ended up running into one of the nearby stores, and the employee let them in, and they locked the door behind them so the guy couldn't get in there and follow them with him. Very scary situation. I don't care how tough you claim you are, how tough you claim to be. It's scary when you got somebody, some stranger stalking you. This is now the second time you've run into this person, and they continue to follow you. They say, "Hey, I'm just gonna follow you." That, yeah, like, you know, that's very weird. That's very weird. And the one thing I didn't like, and I'm not even gonna give any clout and show any of it, but just the people that was just saying, "Oh, it's fake, it's staged. They hired a stalker." You can clearly tell that that's not one of those situations, because you can see in those situations that they'll say, "Oh no, it's a prank," after a while. Like when Agent and his team got ran down on, and they did a prank on them, and it was taking people chains. And the Agent was on time. He was like, "Nah, you're not going in my pockets," you know. So he was ready to defend his. But yeah, shit like that. Like you'll see the prank end at some point. This prank never ended. So the comments trying to shame these women are just ridiculous. And you know, I know Pokimane, she had a take where she commented on like how women streamers aren't, like, they're not, basically not as big as like a Kai or a Speed, and this is part of why, like, there's certain men that just have incel behavior and they just hate women. And it's very ridiculous. There was also another clip before we go. I want to show you guys another clip of the aftermath. Valkyrae and Cinaa were sitting down, and they got kind of emotional, you know, about the situation after getting out of it. Even Cinaa's pops commented on it. I'll see if we could throw that in there as well. See if we could clip those two things together. And yeah, I'll just play that next, and then we'll give our final thoughts on some Jerry Springer shit.
Random cringe viewer, like, whether or not he walked at us, ran at us, it doesn't matter. When you have a stranger like that who is holding photos of you in their hand and doing what he did and saying, like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you," that is like,
and he charges at you.
It is, like, to be treated.
You take it seriously.
I mean, you guys can see it in the video. He charged at us. It is an attempt on our life, and like, we are taking it very seriously. And please, you know, if you are like a female streamer, a lot of my friends are like guys that go stream. Like, I never thought that, like, I knew it could happen, but you always think that you know what you'll do in that situation, and when you're in it, it is very different. It's easy to say what you would have done in the situation, but when you are having your life threatened and you are in fight or flight, we are not going to wait around to see what he had in his pocket. You're just going to run because there's a guy saying he's going to kill you and reaching for your pocket. Like, that's not an unreasonable thing to think. And like, Rosie, Emily, me, Emmy, and Ray did the best that we could for the situation that we were in. And that is it.
Yeah.
And I would like to be able to go live again and not have to deal with this, but I know it's gonna be like a lot. So thank you for everybody who is being very nice.
Yeah, thank you for all of the support.
To sit out there and try to flex on a group of mostly girls, you know what I'm saying? Rosie was there, you know what I'm saying? But it's mostly girls. And so for you to sit out there and try to flex on a group of girls does not make you G. And there's nothing about what you did that was fucking G. That's some pussy ass shit, yo. And I just gotta say that, man. That's some whack ass nigga shit, man. Like, for real, bro. Like, I hope that nigga went home and looked in the mirror like, yo, I'm a fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? Or I hope he go watch the VOD and like, I'm a fucking clown. I hope he watch all the chatter that's going around today and like, yo, I'm a fucking dickhead. Like, dead ass, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? My daughter called me and I answered the phone ready to joke around with her. Yo, my daughter usually called me on streams and we ready to fucking chop it up and have fun. You know what I'm saying? So I lead out with a joke. Next thing you know, she told me what's going on and shit. Yo, I was not expecting that, man. And, you know, when I got off the phone, you know what I'm saying, my daughter called me, and I answered the phone ready to joke around with her. Yo, my daughter usually called me on streams, and we ready to fucking chop it up and have fun. You know what I'm saying? So I lead out with a joke. Next thing you know, she told me what's going on and shit. Yo, I was not expecting that, man. And, you know, when I got off the phone, I'm not gonna lie, yo, I sat in my bed for like fucking 30 minutes straight, just daydreaming of violence, yo. Like for real, man. Like, that shit's really upsetting, man. And not just for, you know what I'm saying, for my daughter, but for everybody that was there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I give a fuck about, you know, the fact that happened to all of them, man. Like, that's not cool, yo. Like, motherfuckers need to get their shit together, yo. Like, if somebody ain't feeling you, they ain't feeling you. Move the fuck on. Move the fuck on. That shit whack as hell, yo. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It made a lot of people's blood boil and shit. Like, mine, too.
Yeah, so, again, very scary situation there. You see Cinna's pops got a little emotional about it, you know, and his take is kind of like my take. Like, I don't know, like if I was like if he was there, I know he would have popped off on that dude. Him and Cinna's uncles and whatever his friends or whatever, they would have popped off. I know I would have popped off. I'm just a different type of dude. I come from a different background. I don't tolerate that. Like, I was raised by women. I was raised by my mother, my sister, my aunt. And I don't play that. Like, if you wanna scare somebody, you wanna terrify somebody, you wanna make death threats, do it to a man. Don't do it to a woman. That's, you know how the dichotomy is between men and women. Men are usually bigger and stronger, even though they probably could have beat his ass. He was kind of scrawny. But anyway, like, he would have got handled. He would have got handled. Okay, the first time, cool, you pulled up, you came up normal like a fan, cool, respectfully, and then you just popped up again with the path that they're walking. You just end up in their path. I think that's very weird, very unusual. Then you change your clothes too, you know, to try to fool them, because they're not thinking about you. They thinking you probably a new guy. Once they realize who you was, you know, it was on you. Like, weird. I don't know. I just keep my head in the swivel in any situation I'm in, because of the environment that I grew up in, and I would not tolerate none of that, bro. I would not tolerate none of that. Like, he would have got hands put on him, and I would have dealt with the consequences, because I don't think any police officer would have, unless I damn near killed him, which I wouldn't have did. I'd have just taught him a lesson. Taught him a little lesson. Like, this is what happened. This is the consequences to your actions. You want to say you want to kill somebody? I'm going to stop you from being a threat to killing anybody. And that's that. You feel me? So I ain't going to speak too much more on that. But, yeah, crazy situation. I hope that in the future, Valkyrae, Pokimane, Emiru, Cinaa, anybody, even Black Hoodie, Cinna's pops, like, you know, when you get to a certain level of notoriety, you got to start walking around with security, or you got to start walking around with some protection in your pocket, whether it's a pepper spray, a knife, a gun, a stun gun, whatever the case may be. All right, so that's just is what it is at this point, because this weird stuff like this is not gonna stop. And an easy way to put it into that is to be well protected, whatever it means that I just discussed, or any other means that you can think of. Have that available. So yeah, so y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, right? So y'all already know the vibes. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's your boy JusticeXFalls, and we out. One.